Hello and welcome back to Old School Modeler. My name is Nick. So today is the final on Dom's Charger, the 1970 Dodge Charger from the Fast and the Furious, the first movie. Um, this was the Revell kit. Sorry, it took so long. It took like 10 parts, and then this is the final video. And I gave you guys a little teaser on my community post. And it took a lot of work. The paint was fighting me. A couple things fought me, but it was a very good kit. I modified a few things to make it a little more movie accurate, but it's not completely movie accurate. So here's Dom's Charger, and there it is. As you can see, I cut the grill open and I made headlights for it. I think it looks really mean with the headlight doors out. You can see the reflection on the taillights. That's because there's bare metal foil behind the clear red taillights. I love these wheels. These are 200S. I think that's what they call it. I can't remember, but I always call them Daisy wheels, and most people do call them Daisy wheels. I absolutely love these wheels. They are one of my favorite wheels. Aftermarket wheels for 60s and 70s muscle cars. So we go back to the front end here. Uh, each one of these headlights is one grill out of a 66 Nova kit. The AMT 66 Nova. I took two grills and I cut the headlight buckets out of them and I shaved them down to make them fit in the Charger grill. They are just a little too big, I think, for the grill. Like a millimeter or two, a little too big, but it works. It looks the part. Like I said before, I had trouble with the paint and I had to strip it down and it came out better the second time, but it's not, it's not the best. Black is so hard to spray and get right. I mean, you can see that there's a nice shine on it, but it's not slick, but it's it's presentable. I wouldn't put it on a model table. None of my builds are would be even acceptable on a show table. It would just look like a big turd sitting there. But let's get of course a look here. I did wire it. You guys that have been following along have seen this. Plug wires, that radiator hose there, a top radiator hose. That thing fought me and fought me and fought me. It just would not go in, and it's still not completely in there. You can kind of see it's kind of there, but it's kind of not. It sticks up from the radiator. It's not supposed to be. The engine's not down where it's supposed to be. because this, see that? This side engine mount is not glued. It came unglued at some point, and there's no way I can get down in there and get to it. It's way down in there, and the header, and you can't get it from underneath. And there's a close up of the grill. That decal there fought me too. It came off, and then I put a little Mod Podge on there and stuck it back on there. This this kit has these marker lights separate. They're clear, and I took an orange Sharpie on the back side and colored it, and then the outer edge, and then I put uh, volatile chrome behind it, give it a nice reflection. The top and bottom of the radiator is Molotow chrome as well, and then just flat aluminum for the rest of the radiator. There is a lower hose right there. That fought me a little bit, but that's on there. I did get a glue spot right there. Trying to glue the lower valance on. There's a glue spot on both sides. Kind of made me mad on that, but whatever. Shot out the wheels. I detailed them a little bit. Let's see, there's another glue spot there. There's the wheel. You can see the caliper behind there. There's the rear. These are decals. Side marker lights. Those are decals that come in the kit. I got the wipers on, the mirror, the gas cap. Does say fuel on there. That was another decal that came off, and I put a little Mod Podge on there and stuck it back on. Here's the rear. See that bare metal foil gives the taillights a nice reflection. I'm not too keen on these reverse light lenses. They kind of don't fit. Kind of do, kind of don't. It is what it is. Red shocks, chrome. Supposed to be chrome differential that didn't come out right. That's alright. You kind of get a sneak peek at the roll cage in there. So while we're here, get a shot of the interior. The gauge decal for the dash. Not too keen on that. It could have been better. I should have cut the dash out and put a flat sheet of styrene in there. It would have looked better. But down on the floor, you can see my shifter I made. Made out of 3 different shifters. 2 of the shifters, Dan the Man over at 60s Rule gifted me a couple shifters to make that, and then I just added the shifter boot, and then the arms. The shifter arms are metal. One is a clothespin and the other is a staple. The fire bottle on the floor, I cut it off the roll cage, and I put a harness bar, and I put 2 down bars, and then the crossbar there, and then door bars I added. The door panels are the stock door panels, but I shaved them down, and I left the design on there to make it look like a bead roll, and then I put bare metal foil over it. kind of hard to see. It's not wanting to focus. A little too bright. I didn't make any aluminum sheet for the back. I just left it open. That seat is from the Grumpy's Toy Vega. Here's the bottom. Pretty happy how the bottom came out. Gas tank, you got the fuel lines and brake lines all highlighted. I put the 727 automatic in it. I took the 4-speed out of it. Make it a little more movie correct. So yeah, it's Dom's Charger. I had a lot of fun doing it. Uh, I do have the hood, but it doesn't fit because of the radiator hose sticking up, and it. You can see I had to cut the hood for the blower because the blower didn't want to sit right. So then I painted it, and then I put the radiator hose, and I go set the hood on, and the radiator hose hits this corner. So I'm not gonna put the hood on it. It looks better with the hood off. In my opinion. In my opinion. Oh, one more thing. You look on the roof. The dome lights there. Focus. Whatever. You can see the door handles were separate on it. So yeah, I don't know what's going on here. They'll give you a little once around. One more time. I had a lot of fun with this. Now that I held it, there's smudge marks all over it. Black is so hard to keep clean and so hard to spray, and I don't know why I keep doing this myself. Yeah, but yeah, I started this project in December, and now we're 10 parts in, and this is the final. So, yep. I hope you guys enjoyed this series. Sorry it took so long, but you know things happen. So, that being said, like, comment, subscribe, share if you want to share. Do what you want. Build the model your way. Have a great night.